it's time to set the gauges up I've got for the bike. And look, I haven't got around to the electrics there, I just haven't got around to it. I'm having trouble with the gauges there because I've got these LED globes, but they're not quite fitting in the holes, so now I've got to get 12 volt ones that fit, with these one coming out with 6 volts, so it's a bit of an issue. But that's not what I'm up to. What I'm up to is these gauges. Now I bought these some time ago. I've got a speedo and a vacuum gauge and a temperature gauge, which is the things I think I need to have. Now just bear with me, I've got to climb up on here, and I've set my little stand up to be roughly where you would be if you were sitting on the bike. So let's have a look. I've got a tacho, coil, power, got a vac gauge, just a vacuum gauge there, and I've lopped off the light, I don't need that. I've plugged the light on this one, I don't need that. I've got a temperature gauge, which is for the radiator on that pipe down there. So I've got a few wires, a positive and negative for this, the temperature sensor, the NOS button, this one here. So I figure the left hand's not doing much, so that one might as well stay there. A few other wires here. Oh, and there's your vacuum hose here. So I've got these bunch of wires here I've got to make neat and go down there. But I've been playing, where do I put this stuff? I can go in your face, next to here, something down here. It could look nice. But I've been moving around, where do I put these things, where do I make them look nice, and I've been playing with it all and I've come up with something. So we'll go over to the bench, and as you can see, as usual, every tool in the shed's come out because that's the way it goes. And what to make stuff, well, I've got this plastic off an oil container. To just buy. It's not very stuffed, but to make a holder for this, so I'll just get better focus if I can, make a holder for that, which is my temperature gauge. I decided to make it out of plastic because I cut it out of there, a piece of plastic I cut out of there, and then just shaped it. You heat it up, it goes soft, and then you can shape it. And now that it's shaped, it's strong. So that sort of shape works. For the gauges, I use just a little bit of aluminium here, but because it's got a right angle in it, it gives it strength this way so it doesn't want to bend. Cut that up. That's a bit off just some handlebars. I made a bolt with a Loctited one nut on there, and then so I do with the other one. Bent another bit up there, played with every single tool in the shed as I do when I make something. And I've come up with something, and I've gone for the discreet look, not the in-your-face look. So this is the discreet look. As you can see, they'll put the mirrors on there. Still haven't fixed the headlight. But you can't really see the gauges. It's sort of, you can't see them at this stage. Nothing looks normal, but I've got the cowling on there. That's where the NOS line runs. It'll go into the things. That's kind of out of the way. And I'll hop up on the bike. Whoops. Oops, no, you can't see too well. I'll get back a bit further. Anyway, that's the discreet look. That's what I've gone for. That's where you'll be looking. And you should have all the information you want. Now, I'll just turn the key on down here, and that says the water's currently at 20 degrees. Now I don't know how to test them, so I figure the best way I can do it, I've taken the spark plug out so it kicks over easy. The button's ready to go. If I push the button and I see that move and that move, then probably working, although you wouldn't think the vacuum gauge would too much. So. Well, that works. And the NOS button, it's doing its thing. But look, I had a little thought. in my dreams when I sort of put this bike together, I was thinking, yeah, I want 1 bar of boost, you know. I got no idea. I really have no idea. Do I want 1 bar of boost? Anyway, that's it. 1 bar of boost. I put the tacker on the side here because in your mind you're sort of used to this, you know. That would be about the most for a gauge, then you're hitting the red line. So, and that's accurate for one of these motors. And 1 bar of boost would be that and that. And my thought is, if I manage to get 1 bar of boost at those revs, and then I hit that button, I could probably say goodbye to the motor. So I may well get the NOS working with an ordinary carburetor on there. I may well get the supercharger working, but if I do both together, I think I've got a hand grenade, no matter what motor I've got in there. So I have to play this very carefully. I don't know how this is going to pan out. Hopefully I'll never achieve what I was after, and then I should be safe. At the very beginning, the idea was that as the power drops from the cam, the NOS kicks in to keep the power curve going up. That was the idea, and yeah, we'll see what happens.